Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zainub Bata to the stage.
The seed is the gateway through which the future possibility of the living tree emerges. The one thing that unites us all is that we all were a seed once, or we all are seeds now in some ways. And being a seed is okay because it's about what might happen next. And I'd like to invite you on this quest of understanding what it means to reach your potential, of maybe even redefining it to look at ways to accept ourselves for who we are, to create the right conditions to reach our potential, and changing our perspective so we can look at reaching our potential in a different way. And of course, getting to that final goal doesn't come without challenges, and we'll talk about them today as well. And last time, your mum or your mum? Okay, but why did you choose your mum? Only option. So you had no other choice. We learn a really beautiful lesson from this. Sometimes if we accept exactly what we have, we can work with that to reach our potential. So many times we think, if only I looked different, I could be something. If only I had more money, I could be something. If only I had more time, I could be something else. But the reality is starting from a place of acceptance is the most beautiful place to start. And whether that's with you or your circumstances, it's really helpful in this journey from being a seed. How many of us in the room have been told you have to know where you're going? Yeah? I was always told you have to know where you're going, because if you don't know where you're going, how can you ever reach the destination? But to be honest with you, I never really knew where I was going. If there's one really important thing I want you to take away from this, it's that I don't know is the start of transformation. Just wait. On the 5th year, he saw a tiny little shoot come out of the ground. And he thought, okay, something's happening. Something's happening, but again, this is nothing. I've been waiting for 5 years. But in 5 weeks, that tree grew to the height of a bamboo tree, higher than you can even see or imagine. And as much as we all want to be exactly where we want to be yesterday, we can't be there because that's not the reality. And the challenge of reaching your potential is truly being patient. And once you all realize within each one of you, you have a unique seed, you'll realize that it's not about being anything. It's about being you and getting to your potential. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got a piece of advice. And it doesn't mean that they don't care about you, and it doesn't mean that they're not right. You must listen to people, but at the same point in time, listen to the things that are helping you. Take the good things and run with them as fast as you can, but just know that opinions are just opinions. And if I'm very honest with all of you today, had I not had confidence in who I am, I'd probably be in my home country, in my home city, being a lawyer right now. But I'm not. I'm here in Dubai, and I've lived in 8 countries, and I've traveled the world. Because I believed in myself, and I had to keep saying, no, I know I have more. I know I have more than that. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not who I am. But when I think of the world that we live in, if we were all reaching our potential, it would be utopia. And I write poetry, and if everyone's okay, I can share a short piece with you today. So is this utopia? And in that place, men would be there to mend, not break hearts. And women would be there and stand on each other's shoulders to raise each other to the highest heights. Mothers would bond together over protecting the nation's children. And men would finally gossip, but only about how to make their children smile.